Yo, hey, what's up, YouTube? Really, what's good, y'all? What's up to the YouTube subscribers? What's up to the YouTube community? Everybody out there, give a big shout out to y'all. Peace and much love. Hope everybody's doing well. Excuse me, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. You staying blessed through everything that's going on. You staying healthy. You keeping alive, you know what I mean? You doing your thing. Speaking of being healthy, see right here, I got the Gatorade, been going healthy, y'all. Keeping it clean, you know. Kind of got off the energy drinks a little bit and everything else I was doing that was kind of, just unhealthy. I've had real bad acid reflux problems and everything else going on, and I've been trying to get stuff straightened out, and in check a little bit, so to speak, and it's working. But we got some new recent subscribers to the channel and everything else. Give a shout out to them boys and ladies over there, appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Everybody else here on the channel, everybody out there in the community that watches the video, sees what's going on. As always, I appreciate the love and support because I know there was quite a few. Seen my recent video I just put up about a week ago, doing a little freestyle here at the crib, and, I was just in a mood, just been in a certain mood lately to be flowing and getting some stuff out there, look, differently than what I've been doing besides just going to the studio and all, and get some actual videos here on the YouTube channel with some music, which I know I've done that before, but I don't think my freestyles was as good in the past as what I did here recently, but that's just me though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. I just want to thank y'all for all the love. I want to thank y'all for all the support you give to your boy and everything else, I appreciate all of it. There's been a lot going on lately, y'all. There's a lot I've been wanting to get done, a lot of things I've been wanting to do, but, it's like there's so much time. I should say, there's so much to get done, but it seems like there's very little time to get it done. And, it all takes time. It all takes money. It's all a process to get everything done. There's so much work going on, and as soon as I can, and one of my videos coming up soon, I'll be getting the link in down there with the description and all, where I want y'all to go vote for my niece and show a little love and support. She was recently in a nice, contest. Well, she's entering to get into a contest at this studio. She went and got paid up, with her my sister, and she got in and did an audition to get into a contest where they got 39 slots is what they told me. And you make it into one of the 39 slots, you get into one of the top places, It's paying out. Very first place gets a limo ride and everything else, And they said it was all ages and all genres of music. So, of course, your boy here thought about getting in, but I didn't do it. It just wasn't my thing, I said we'd leave it for the kids and everybody else that's, excuse me, y'all, that's really going to get in and just, get something done. Just really, do something with themselves. Because I know it's going to be a lot of younger people getting in anyways. And I feel like, let them have some fun with it, I'm having fun with what I do enough the way it is. Getting my music out there, putting things out there, getting things done. And, I'll tell you on this beautiful, lovely Sunday afternoon that God blessed us with. Of course, I'm back here in the office, just chilling out a little bit, Wanted to get in here with y'all real quick with a short little video, Of course, I think I've talked about it in some previous videos, the newest recent ride, whip, whatever you want to call it, that I got, a nice 96 Mustang 4.6 V8, automatic, of course. And I know a lot of people, they'd be hating on an automatic. They'd be like, oh, you should have got the stick, not an automatic. But, of course, that wasn't an option. I could always spend the money on down the road and change it out and put it over to stick instead of automatic. But that's a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of time into the process and everything else. And I really don't want to change the car from what it is. And to me, I'd rather drive automatic than I would a stick anyways, Shift it down, boom, put it in drive, hit the gas, let's go. That's all there is to it. They ain't, much complex to it, And of course, I thought about it. I could have and probably should have posted little videos along the way of the process of how the car looks and what I'm doing to it, But I figured we'll kind of keep that a little bit of a surprise and under wraps until maybe spring. summer sometime when I'm finished with some things, doing a nice little tune-up to it, you know, wheels and tires, whatever, you know. I mean, it's got some decent rims on them, but they got to be cleaned up, you know. Paint job's got to be cleaned up a little bit. I just recently put a new cold air intake on it, you know. Got it running a little smoother, a little better with the cold air. You know, things sound better. I mean, for a 25-year-old vehicle, it sounds great, and it's really rumbling. You know, I'll tell you that. I mean, she be growling. Flat out. She be growling. But, I want to tell you, though, one thing I was thinking about here that kind of, you know, just hit me earlier, you know. Because, I mean, like I said, you know, really, I hope everybody's doing well, you know. You're doing great with your level of success and victory and whatever you're on, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get done, you know. I've seen a lot of people lately just smashing goals and accomplishing things like you wouldn't believe. I knew a lady, you know, I mean, and she was like, I mean, she was a little overweight. She was getting up there. But then she was tired of it because she was having too much pain, too many troubles, too many problems with it all. And she decided to get herself cleaned up a little bit. And that's what she did. Walking, you know, whether she's walking on a treadmill, getting out riding a bike and getting her exercise in and doing stuff, and started losing a lot of tremendous weight and getting in shape for herself a little bit. And I commend that, you know, because, you know, as I've said before, I'm sure, but I can say it again, there's many different types of success and victory and many different levels to this success and victory. I mean, and that's just like a whole video in itself, which I know I've blatantly and lightly talked about it, you know, but never got real blunt on the stuff, so to speak. But I mean, that's just like, God, I want to say that could be at least a good 15, 20-minute video in itself, talking about that stuff, even more so, getting more in depth with it. But what I wanted to say right quick, you know, is how people always be talking about it, and people always be saying about how you gotta, you know, you gotta work hard but play harder. Excuse me, y'all. In a way, I feel like that should be the other way around. You should play hard, but you should work harder. Because as the old saying goes, they always say that, kind of lost my train of thought for a second there, but they always say that, here it is, they say all work and no play makes a better man, which is the God's honest truth. I can't stress that enough, where people don't think about it and people don't use that in everyday life with things they going about and things they doing. All work and no play makes a better man. I can't stress that enough. Because if you ain't working hard for what you want, and you ain't working hard to try to reach them goals, pass them goals, smash them goals, however you want to say it, you ain't working hard to get on to them certain levels of success and victory you want to get to, you want to be to, you ain't never going to amount to nothing. You ain't never going to get where you want to be. You ain't never going to be where you want to be if you ain't smashing them goals. I mean, you got to work hard. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like there's nothing wrong with having a little fun once in a while, getting out there, you know, having a little playtime, you know. Maybe you hitting the club one night, having a few drinks or whatever you're doing. You sitting back with your boys, you know, and maybe y'all like to burn one, you know. You're going to sit there and, yeah, you're going to cheap it up a little bit. I understand how it goes, what everybody's doing, you know. I don't really get into a lot of that stuff too much myself, but that's just me, you know. Of course, what I used to do back in the day and in the past is a different story, but I don't get into that much, you know. The past really doesn't mean nothing and isn't really relevant with what's going on here now. I feel like the past doesn't have nothing to do with all of this. Sometimes you got to kind of take the past and let it go and wash it away and move towards better goals, a better future, a better you, a better self. You know what I mean? Maybe you trying to be a better person. Maybe you just trying to be a better version of yourself. Or maybe you just trying to outdo what you done before. You know, because I've even touched on this before a little bit, but I can say it again. It's not always all about trying to be in competition with somebody else, you know, or trying to outdo somebody else out there. You in competition with you. You trying to do you. You trying to outdo you. You trying to be better than what you was yesterday. You trying to be better than what you was an hour ago, 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Whatever the case might be, you know, you trying to be better than what you been doing. But I'll say one thing though. I want to talk about this a little bit and touch up on it for a second. I hear and see how a lot of these newer artists nowadays coming out, and they're putting music out there. But everybody nowadays, they're using this new thing called auto tune. I've checked into it a little bit. I've studied up on it to see exactly what it is, understand it a little better, understand it a little more. Although I know what it is, I know what's going on with it, and to be honest with you, I think it's crazy. I feel like if you got to use something to change your voice, if you got to do something to make you different from what you are, whether you know, like I said, you changing your voice, you using them Snapchat filters and Facebook filters and everything else, and always changing yourself, you deviating from who you are. You're not keeping it real. You're not being 100 with yourself, let alone keeping it real and being 100 with everybody else. If you're using auto tunes, you're using filters all the time and everything else, you're not keeping it real. You don't hear me using no auto tunes in none of my music, and you ain't never gonna hear it. You don't see me using no filters whenever I put a picture out there, or I put one on them, or I'm doing something with some people. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. Because I'm going to continue to keep it real with people. You even hear me talk about it in my music, how people got auto-tune, But yet they can't even carry a tune in a bucket, And I don't claim to be one of the best singers out there. I don't claim to be one of the best rappers or anything like that. I just do me. I do what I do. I continue to work hard, and I put it out there. But I'll tell you one thing, though. Anything that y'all do, anything that you get into, as I've said before, whether it be you opening a car shop, you doing music, you got a clothing store, whatever you doing, whatever aspect of life you decide to get into to head on down to that road to success and victory, always make sure you're ready for that spotlight. Always make sure you're ready to want to be in that spotlight. Because I remember a lady friend of mine, she's pretty much, a sister to me. That's all there is to it. We close. We real tight, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I remember one time she asked me when I started this, I started a YouTube channel. I started getting into music a little more and a little better than what I was doing. And she asked me, had I been ready for the spotlight? Was I ready for it? And I felt like, I remember us having that conversation for a few minutes, and I was like, I really don't know. I can't answer that. Until the time comes, I really can't answer that. And I sure really can't answer it, whether I was ready for the spotlight or not, Because, I don't claim to be in the spotlight real big like some artists or some people, but in some aspect of it, I'm in the spotlight a little bit, kind of lower key in the spotlight, but I'm in it. Because once you get up in it and you start developing fans, you start gaining fans, you start gaining views, you start gaining a whole bunch of haters and everything else, you in the spotlight right then and there, Because anybody knows as well as I do, haters will put you in the spotlight more than anything. Because when they hating, of course, most people know 90% of the time, or really you could say 100% of the time, they only hating because they want to be doing something but can't, or just won't get up off their lazy butt to go do it. They hating because they can't be you. They're not doing what you doing. They see how good you doing for yourself, and they want to be doing what you doing, or be doing like you doing, and just be hating on it. Come on. I feel like haters need to come off of it, because you ain't never going to get nowhere by constantly hating on somebody else. If anything, I feel like instead of hating on somebody because you want to be doing what they doing, you want to be doing like they doing or how they doing, why not just go up to that person and ask them, how did you do it? How are you doing it? How did you get there? And maybe they'll sit down and talk with you. Maybe they'll be nice enough to give you some tips and pointers and show you how they've done things, or how they're doing things, so to speak, whatever. But, I feel like people just need to quit hating. It's just getting old real fast. But it's never going to change. It's never going to stop, y'all. You always going to have haters no matter what you doing. I get haters about the new ride. Oh, you got a Mustang. You doing this, you doing that, whatever. So be it. I'll tell y'all flat out, I'm more of a Chevy guy myself. But I'm not going to hate on Ford. I'm not going to hate on Mazda or anything else, I figured I bought the car. I fell in love with it. Got a good deal, you know, low mileage, everything else, you know. I mean, it's below 70,000 miles on the car for being 25 years old. I'll tell you that much. It's below 70. And I mean, I just got a decent ride. It runs great, you know, doing good, despite the little tune-up and things it needs. But, you know, anyway, you know, because I had it recently where somebody had showed it to me that's over on TikTok, you know, and they told me about how there were some people on there that was actually using my songs and TikTok videos and making videos with it. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. I didn't even know it was out there because I don't know everything that's going on out there. I don't know who's listening to my music, who's not listening to my music, who's putting it in videos like that, who's not putting it in videos, who's vibing to it. Maybe somebody's out there driving around listening to one of my songs right now, just freaking jamming out to it, you know, like my newest song, Summertime. You know, chilling in the cut, don't you feel that breeze? As we come through like the #1 stunner, we finna get lit, it's a hell of a summer. I mean, any of y'all that have heard it, you know how it go. But the thing is, yeah, it's definitely been a hell of a summer. And I felt like me and my boy couldn't have released that song at a better time. But I mean, that's a great cruising song for just driving. Windows down, soft top down, whatever. You got the jams turned up and you just, you know, jam it. You want a good song to jam out to? There you go. Go find Summertime, look it up, turn that on while you drive it, you know. But as I was saying, though, somebody could be doing that right now. And it don't even have to be that song. It could be something else. Anybody could be cruising by, jamming to that stuff right now, jamming out. I mean, I've had people come in and tell me up in Michigan, you know, hey, we listen to this up here in Michigan just so you know. I want you to come up here. Let's do a block party or something, you know. They're trying to set it up, you know. They're just showing love and support for your boy. And I appreciate that kind of stuff, you know. But of course, as I've said before, you're always going to get the haters, you know, because I get haters that come along still to this day. As I've said it before, and they still do. Oh, you paid this person to say this, or you paid that person to say that, or you done this, or you done that. How in the heck am I going to do all of that? How in the heck am I going to know everybody on this continent, on this earth, on this globe, this planet, however you want to say it? I don't know everybody. And if I was to go out there and walk around or look them up on the internet and find all these random people that was leaving comments and likes and loves and sharing my stuff or putting my music in TikTok videos and paying them off to do all of this, I'd be broke by now, y'all. I would be broke and not have no money if I paid off everybody, said, hey, here's $100. Use my song in a TikTok video. Hey, here's 50 bones. You know, and go put my song over here. Or hey, here's a 20. You know, you got a 20 spot right here. You take my song and put it in a short little picture video or whatever over here on Facebook, and I'll pay you off for it. You know, you ain't got to tell nobody what happened. We'll keep that on the side under the table between us. Excuse me, y'all. But I feel like I'd be broke if I was doing all that. I wouldn't have nothing left. You know, I wouldn't have nothing left for myself if I was just going around blowing money like that. And to me, I feel like #1, that's a stupid way to go about it if anybody is actually really even doing that. I mean, I got haters when people found out I had TikTok videos out there where people was using my music in it, and they're like, oh, you know that person. You paid this person to do this. You had this person do that. And I mean, one of the videos that I seen was a young man, you know, using one of my songs. I think it was called Go Hard. He was using it in a TikTok video. You go to TikTok and look up my music under the name Bones Bones and see some of the videos and stuff and the hype of what's going on over there. But that young man posted a video, had my song in there, Go Hard, and he got 12 hearts on that, you know, because I guess they use hearts over there, you know, and I guess you just click on the heart and boom, there you go. Because I don't really know nothing about TikTok, how it works or anything like that, but I've been thinking about setting up a TikTok account here recently after I seen what's going on over there, just to jump in, you know, get a few videos in myself, some introductory videos or whatever, and just introduction videos or however you want to say it, get a little stuff set up over there, see what's going on, say what's up to the fans on TikTok, whatever, you know. But, I mean, anyway, though, this young man I seen over there was posting that video, Go Hard. He's out from Germany somewhere. Way over in Germany somewhere. The man is German. I mean, who the heck Am I going to randomly find from Germany where I'm going to say, here, I'm going to send you some money, you're going to get paid off, put my song in a TikTok video? I mean, come on now. Where the heck am I going to find him at? Am I going to go on YouTube and just browse around and say, hey, look, I found this young man from Germany. Let me hit him up in the DMs. Hey, brother, I got a deal for you. Go listen to my music. If you like it and you feeling it, let me know what's up. We'll make a deal. I'll send you a little money your way up front of the table, and you put my song in a TikTok video. Man, squash that BS. Sometimes I get tired of hearing it, to be honest. You know, people always saying you paying somebody off, you doing this, you doing that, you know. I know it's just haters, y'all. I get that. But sometimes, I ain't gonna lie with you. I'll be straight up, flat out honest with you. Sometimes your boy get tired of the haters. But I'll tell you, it doesn't mean that I get tired of the haters enough that it irritates me. It pisses me off. It makes me want to quit. It makes me want to stop. It makes me want to shut down YouTube altogether. It makes me want to stop going to the studio. It makes me want to stop producing songs and putting them out there. It makes me want to stop doing the freestyle videos and everything else. No, it ain't like that. Because that ain't going to happen. I good God guarantee you, the haters will never get to me that bad. It'll never happen. Because I told a hater one time, tell you flat out, told him live, in person, you can keep saying whatever you want to. You can keep doing whatever you want to. But I promise you, you will never find or ever come close to pressing that one single certain button that'll just set me off and totally have me pissed off, where you just pretty much release the flames in me. You know, it's like you bring out the devil in me. You bring out the total 110% worse in me. That'll never happen, because that takes a lot. Anybody knows that as well as I do. That takes a lot. But when I get to that point, you don't even want to know. That's all I got to say. Nobody wants to know. But the thing is, really, I do. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying blessed. Hope everybody's staying positive. You're continuing to go strong. You're giving everything 100%. You're giving everything your best. You know, that's the main thing, you know, as anybody knows. No matter what you're doing, you're always trying your best. You're giving it 110%. You going in hard. You going in strong. I mean, whatever the case might be, you just pretty much getting her done. That's all there is to it, just to get her done. But everybody stay blessed. Everybody stay well. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody enjoyed the little freestyle in there and everything else. And I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Got some things to go get done for this afternoon. Just been kind of taking a relaxing day. Not much going on. But we'll get with y'all later. We'll see what's up. And we'll see what's going on. I'll definitely get a video in when I'm finished. Show off the car a little bit, you know. Show the nice clean engine off, you know. Because I tell you flat out, I really ain't even done nothing to the engine on that car to clean it up, because I ain't had to. There's a few people that have seen it when I showed it off on Facebook and stuff like that, you know. If you go look at my fan page on Facebook, you can check out the car a little bit with some pictures over there and see what's happening and what's going on. And when I finally get everything totally finished and ready to go, I'll be posting a little video on here to check it out, show it off, you know. Do like a 360 view all the way around it, you know. Might get some new headlights and tail lights on there and different things, you know. Just simple stuff. I'm not excuse me, y'all. I'm not really worried about no big fancy modifications like some people would do to a car like that, you know. Racing camshaft, you know, all the racing headers, nice racing exhaust and everything, to where they're adding like an extra 150 horsepower to the car, to where they've got it up like over 350, 400 horse and everything else. I ain't worried about all that. Don't need that much power. Don't need all that crazy, fancy, expensive stuff on the car where, you know, you done paid a decent amount for the car and then you're going to put about another 2 G's into it. I ain't worried about spending that much. I could, but I'm not going to, and I ain't worried about doing all that. To me, it ain't worth it. For what? You're just trying to show out. I'm worried about keeping the car simple, keeping it looking good, keeping it looking nice the way it is, and just go out and put one on the way it is, without even have to worry about doing all that extra work, because I ain't got to. And no need for it to be. But anyway, definitely, I'm about to get out of here, and we'll get with y'all later. Everybody stay blessed. Keep your head up. stay motivated, stay positive, stay on that road to success and victory, and we'll get with y'all. Much love. Peace.